right, we're here at the new paddock or pen that Bert just finished making for Terry because Molly is due sometime soon and she needs some alone time. Terry's a bit of a rough companion. So he's got the goat in, he's got his water that can be plugged in if it gets cold. He's got some room, some hay, and I think he'll be happy. And Max will be able to see him, so Max will be happy because he does not like when he can't see the goats. So it's time to move them. Come on. They'll have to adjust to being away from each other. Here you go. So after a little adjustment, I think he'll be happy. But he will miss his Molly for a while, but she needs some peace and quiet. Terry is definitely more upset than Molly.
Well, my weekend's almost over. It's been busy. My body hurts. It's almost freezing. The temperature out here is right around the freezing mark. So what have I done this weekend? Well, I got some more gravel in. As you guys know, I've been working on slowly putting new gravel in my anyway. One ton at a time, so I take my own truck and trailer. What else did I do this weekend? Oh boy. I got Terry his paddock ready, but I feel anymore that I'm falling behind because I've got a really big list for this year. You guys know, if you watched my earlier videos, I showed you how to make a do-it-yourself homemade rollout nesting box. That's been very successful for us. It works very well. If you want to follow that and give it a shot, if you got the time, I recommend it. But for time's sake, I won't lie to you, I turned around. I need to build more of these boxes because we've got quite a few chickens here. I need to build some more rollout nesting boxes, but I feel really crunched for time. So I went on Amazon. I ordered some Chinese rollout nesting boxes. They're not a name brand, but for $20-some each. I snapped them together or screwed them together just a few minutes ago. I'm gonna go put a few of them up in the coop. And we're gonna see how these things work. I mean, if they work well, I'll let you guys know in a future video. Because if you don't have a lot of money to spend, or if you don't have a lot of time to build a nesting box, these might be an alternative. I tend to try to buy Canadian, US made items, but with everything I want to do this year, I need to kind of stay within a budget. So these are what I'm going to work with. I'll let you know how it goes. But I'm going to go put a few of these up. I got to put a few up in the side coop, and I got to put a few up in the front coop. But I need to get started. So over here, I had an old nesting box system set up. It was just dividers. There was no rollout option on it. And I would find that the chickens would get walking around and crunch an egg, and next thing you know, they're eating the egg. Not a good scene. So anyway, this you guys remember, this is the rollout box I made. It does work well. We'll take a quick peek here. I did see a couple hands in here, so it might be some. Yes, we got an egg there. They should be getting pretty much almost done for the day, but so there is one in there. I gotta remember to grab that. I've been asked before why we don't roll outside. The reason, guys, is our temperatures get quite cold here in the wintertime, and if we have stuff that rolls outside, it's going to freeze on us. So we roll it in, we come into the coop, we get the eggs that way. Otherwise, there's a good chance that they will freeze and crack outside, but to each their own, whichever way you want to do it. It's still a pretty simple operation. These, when I looked these up online, even these Chinese knockoffs, maybe they're not a knockoff. Anyway, these plastic ones, they show them as sitting outside of a coop, but I don't think I would want to have these plastic units. My personal opinion, I don't know that I'd trust them to be out in the sun too long without deteriorating quickly, but I think they'll be fine for inside. So I'm going to try putting a couple of these up on the flat surface here, because they don't have a back on them, obviously. You can see that. So we'll see how it goes here. All right, so I've got the first one mounted, and these come with nesting pads, so that's kind of a bonus. Each one of these takes 5 screws, so they should be pretty secure. All right, so I got 3 of them up here. Hopefully they will use them. I need to put some fresh bedding in here, but I'm gonna wait because I don't want them making nests on the coop floor. So once we get everybody used to these nesting boxes again, I can come back in here and refresh the coop. So I have 4 left. So my plan, if you guys remember my coop at the front, I had to brace it down the center after we had that big snowfall that collapsed it on me. So the whole center's got a 2x4 wall. So I'm gonna look in my shop and see if I can find a piece of plywood that I can use to screw on that wall, and that'll give me a spot to screw the other nesting boxes in. Right now I'm using a very basic nesting box setup up there, but the eggs get dirty, they get wet because it's up against the tarp. So if I can get them into the middle more, maybe it'd be a better setup and the chickens will be more comfortable. So that's my plan right now. Okay guys, so here we are in that other coop I was telling you about that collapsed on us during the winter. So you see where I put up this wall support with pressure treated lumber. I'm going to use it to screw this piece of plywood on. I'm going to mount 4 of these nesting boxes to this support here. These old ones will get torn out, but I'll wait until we start using this one. So those are installed. I'm hoping they work okay. I will keep you posted though. If I think they're crap, I'll tell you they're crap. Anyway, I think I better keep moving. The day is going very quickly. I still have to clean cages, so gotta clean up the rabbits and the quail and get that manure out of the garden. Anyway, thanks for coming along today. You know, this weekend homestead warrior stuff, it's a lot of fun. Yep, a lot of fun. It can be. Anyway guys, I got a lot to do.